Pope Francis will be buried in Rome's Basilica of St Mary Major, making him the first pope not to be buried in St Peter's for more than a century. Barbara Sarah has the details.
For a pope who broke with tradition so often in life, it's perhaps not surprising that Pope Francis has chosen to do so in death. Most of his predecessors, most popes, are buried in the crypt underneath St. Peter's Basilica. But Pope Francis wanted to be buried here. This is the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore, one of his favorite churches, and crucially outside of the Vatican. Now, why did the Pope want to be buried here? Well, he was very devoted to the Virgin Mary, and this church is dedicated to the Virgin Mary. He would often come here to pray, sometimes before big international trips, but sometimes just on his own. And the last time he came here was the eve of Palm Sunday, just 9 days before he died. It's not unprecedented for popes to be buried here. 7 popes have been buried in this basilica. The last one was Clement IX back in 1669. But just because it's not unprecedented doesn't mean it's not going to throw up some logistical issues. The funeral is going to be in St. Peter's Square. When that is over, the body will have to go from St. Peter's Square to here. Now, obviously, it's a 20-minute drive. There's going to be road closures. There's going to be a procession, something akin to a state funeral. But once the body is here, then this will effectively become a place of pilgrimage, a place of veneration. If you look over there, there is a queue, and you see a similar queue every day to get into this basilica. But when Pope Francis will be buried here, once this is his final resting place, that queue will be much bigger. Many more people will come here, and that is going to bring up issues with security and crowd flow for this basilica.